Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some Factorio. We are starting a new campaign. This is using the Resource Spawner Overhaul Mod. And one of the things about the Resource Spawner Overhaul Mod is that it overhauls the resource spawners. So what we have going for us is darkness, because I've been walking around just to kind of scout out the area, and I think this is a pretty good start. We can defend it fairly well. Just a wall here, wall here, wall here, and then we can contain all this as our starting factory. I think power generation will go here. We can do some smelting down here, and then the main bus will go this way. We are going to do a main bus. This will not be Combinators 2.0, although I'm planning that campaign at some point as well. This is just going to be essentially a train world campaign, because we are starting. This is our resources. You can see I've scanned out this far already. This is it. So anything within our starting area, which I've set at medium, so I think it goes a little bit farther out than what I've scanned right now. But anything at medium, actually I need to scan this to make sure this water does continue around, because if that's a land bridge, we'll need a wall there too. There will be no more resources in the starting area. They all are out, and they are fairly well spaced and everything. So I'm really intrigued about that and excited by that, because it's going to mean a lot of trains. So this is going to be a proper RailWorld. I think the culmination of the series will be a mega train. But for now, it's just getting stuff started. So it's dark, but let's do some scanning to get more radar over here, just to make sure that this really does end and then there's not a land bridge. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I was sort of hoping. Let's see how far out I can go since it's dark. I don't want to be building anything anyway. Just watch the mini-map. Do I get any more space? Yeah, a little bit there. I'll just walk the coast, just to scan as much as I can while it's still dark. Alright, that's a good body of water there. I think I'm one of the few Factorio players that actually likes the water. I think they're very interesting. The, oh, well, Snapdragon. I did not realize. I have Skype on here for the first time. As you may have noticed, at noon there was a multiplayer episode up. And, yeah. Okay, so we have just enough of the starting resources, basically, to get through trains. We can go a little farther than that, but... So let's get going. Let's get cracking, huh? Let's build 2 of these bad boys. There we go. That control key stick issue is very weird. I've got the FPS up here because I was having some serious problems on the stream of... it just wasn't working. And it turns out I think something had happened to OBS, and everything looks fine now. I am playing a mostly unmodded game. Of course, I have larger inventory because I just like a larger inventory. I also have, excuse me, I have the tree mod because I hate getting stuck on trees. So that will be there. What other mods do I have? Can I see that by looking at this? No. Okay. Oh, I have the remote conductor for trains, too. So that way there'll be once I get trains, there'll be a train thing here, and I can just select trains and give them assignments and stuff. So it'll be phenomenally easier. All right, let's get cracking, huh? One of these guys to start mining up some of that there. Cut down some trees and start feeding them. The other thing I like about the tree mod, the tree collision mod, is that where there are trees, there are more trees, which I think is really cool. It feels more like a forest rather than just a random collection of trees that way. Okay. Half of those, and half of those. Nice. That'll run for a while. Once we get that going, we'll want to start doing our double miner of coal. So it's your basic start, right? It's not a lot different in the start, but let's talk about philosophy. So what we want to do is not quite to the level of Bentham's towns. We're not going to do like individual towns for things. I want a central processing location, which will probably be here, but not necessarily, because it looks like plenty of space to the east. What I think that we'd like to do is set up a central processing, do the main bus, because I haven't actually run a main bus in a long time, because I got the robots so fast in my Bob's Mods campaign that it was basically Robot Central, which is fine. I like robots, and we'll probably start using robots too, but we're going to try and hold off on road bus for as long as possible and focus more on the main bus idea. Excuse me. Because that would be ideal. This will probably be the last 10 stone I have to do by hand. This is a fairly defensible position. I think we could easily put some walls here, connect to that small lake, and come across. So I think this is a pretty good. We'll expand that way eventually, so we'll move walls out and everything as we need to. But, you know, we'll have plenty of room for power in this peninsula. We'll have plenty of room for smelting. Maybe I'll put the smelting here, actually, and bring the main bus around down here, because then I could just build wall up on top. Think about that. Oh, I don't have the overlay on. 28 plate, perfect. So we can get 2 more of these bad boys. And we'll get the 3rd one as well for the stone. Let's get a couple of chests. Not too many of the wooden ones, though. Even numbers. Alright, where is our coal? Coal is over here. Which is good. This is close to where we're going to put the power. So you can just have the coal line run from here straight in. And it'll be a beautiful thing. Alright. For now, we're going to put it on the edge so I don't have to worry about this too much. And we'll put 1 piece of wood in there to jumpstart the train. Alright. So that'll be our coal for now. We'll go up to the 2x2 eventually. Alright. That's good. We just need to be making more, right? Let's do this for the stone, because I don't want to have to keep mining, excuse me, hand mining stone. Put that in there. And this seems weird, but this is where I'm used to chests, so you're going in there. And we'll just put all of you. Burn some trees for a while, it's okay. We gotta go clean off these trees for the power area anyway. So what I'm hoping to do with the trains is just create a massive, massive rail network. I'm going to leave most of these trees here because it's very good to hide our production stack within here. We just need to clean out a little row. Actually, right here might be a good place to put our engines, our boilers, if you will. We'll do our standard 13 boilers, 10 steam engines. We'll start with 1 row to begin. We'll get our production going. We need to start thinking about science. Basic levels of that. I do think I'm going to create the Combinator 2.0. I'm really interested in that whole concept. I think we could do better. And I think it'll be a combination main bus idea. I talked about it at the end of the last one. So if you're looking for the Combinator campaign and hoping it will return and be improved, it will. I'm not going to continue that map again. I will send it in a negative route, though, as I mentioned before. Alright, we're starting. This is good. I'm not worrying about copper yet. We really don't need it at the beginning. Not for a little ways. Put half of you in there. We'll keep burning the wood there. I'm fine with that. Okay, we can get those ready, but we're not quite there yet. I need, let's do 2 more iron and 2 more for the coal, so we can get our 4x going. I don't know if we'll want another one for the stone or not. I'll think about that. We can do 5 boilers, mostly because we need more iron, which is why we're going to set that up. I did 2 more, so I need 2 more of these as well. That bugs me that I didn't put it right there. It's so annoying. Oh well. Alright, we'll just get that started. I'm excited to see how this will end up working out. I've never used the Resource Spawner Overhaul before, but I've seen it. I kind of like what's going on. So, definitely hope for that. Alright, that'll get those going now. And that'll supply coal for quite some time. It's time to start thinking about power, so we will need some copper, because in order to run power lines, you need copper cable. Obviously. Alright, so that should balance out for a little bit. So I want one of those combos. I'm not going to be doing a lot of paving right at the beginning, because I think stone is too important as a defense tool. I really don't think that you should be using stone as pavers until you get a little more settled. Okay, so that gets that. We'll put some trees in here. We will need more for power poles, obviously, so... I set all the settings at the beginning to medium. Not that it really matters, because the Resource Spawner Overhaul kind of takes over that. The one thing it does honor is the start area, so I've got a medium start area, so it's possible we could get some biter attacks. Not for some time, but they could show up. So I will want some defenses, not too quickly, but walls will be important at some point. So we'll need lots of bricks. So we'll up the stone production here eventually. Ideally, I'd have some walls in place before I started the major smelting. But I'm not entirely certain that that's realistic. Alright. Lot of running going on here, obviously. Still running trees here. Nice. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, it's a good start, good start. I still have problems with the music. I mean, we're, what, 200 episodes into 0.12, and I still hate the music. That it's not as constant as I would like. Let's get another pair here running for copper. I know it's irresponsible to burn wood and coal, but I started in kind of a forest climate, so I've got plenty of wood available. And really, we only need it for power poles for a while, and then we'll upgrade. I've seen a new layout for the furnace area, which I'm going to use. I really like it. It comes from JG Games by way of Arumba, meaning I learned about it from Arumba, but JG Games is the one that created it. And it's quite nice. I do like it quite a bit. I think we need to get a little bit of science before we can get there, because it requires splitters. So let's start thinking about that now. Let's at least get a boiler or a steam engine, a couple of boilers, a couple of these guys. We need an offshore pump, so we can get all this stuff going to start our power area. So I think we'll pump the water from here over to here and come down. So we're talking boilers will start here. Your water comes in through there, so we're going to need plenty of pipe. We're going to make one of those. We'll probably need two, and then a bunch of pipe. It's kind of freeing to be doing this without having to worry, oh, I made two of these? Well, we'll need those eventually too. I meant to make two of these. Oops. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, put that there. That should be a pretty decent lineup. I did need to. Thought so. We'll get all these hotkeys stuck eventually, but for now, we'll do without. Until I get the second level of... I might as well put the pipe in for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so we got that going. You know what? I want one more underground. Just to give me some walking room before I actually start the column of steam engines. Do we have enough room to put 10 engines? I don't know. It's going to be tight. We'll find out. But we'll start with the one. I need some power cables. That I am ready to put. That'll end up there. That'll end up there. So there's our power. I don't have any transport belt. We're going to need more supplies. Can you do electric mining drills from the start? You can. You need more iron for that. So we'll get an electric miner dedicated to power. And go from there. Nice. Good. Good supplies here. Let's get one of these bad boys. It's a bit of a walk at the beginning. Just a bit of a walk. It'll all be automated soon. Soon the sun will rise, and the power of the Factorio nation will be known. I'm not sure what I mean by that. Okay. There's the power. Let's do it right here. I immediately reached for belt that I don't have. Alright, let's make all the things. Okay, that's good. And we'll get these bad boys started. Slowly but surely. So that'll give us some power. And there it goes. And we've got power. Nice. Oh, it had connected through, huh? I couldn't tell. Oh, come on, really? There we go. Cool. We have liftoff. Now, obviously, one is not going to be enough to power these guys, but it will be for temporarily. So that's a good start. Next, we're going to want science. I need a science lab, so I need more iron. It's always iron. Which is true. In the beginning, it's always iron that you need. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Here, you can have that back. I think what we also are going to want to start doing is making bricks. So let's get another stone furnace here and start making some bricks. Give you some of that. Give you some of that. That way we'll get some stone bricks going. Science lab. And then we're going to need to make some science pack. And we're actually ready now that we can switch over to coal when they're ready. Alright. That'll run for a while now. Did I even get the copper? I did not. Good to know. Alright, we can do science, so we're going to start doing science. The first science is always automation. That goes without saying. Beautiful. Science, automation, that's the one, so that way you can get assembling machines. I need 10 science pack 1s. 5, 10. And we'll be ready to go. Is it starting to back up? Good. I don't remember what gets us splitters, but we're going to want that next. Is it automation 2? No, it's probably logistics 1. Yep. So logistics will be the next thing that we do. Wow, look at that. That's great. They changed all these, and I haven't really looked at them because I was, way into the tech for everything else. So when we get automated rail transportation, this is when we're going to get the plugin that has that, or the mod rather. We can't even build walls yet, so we'll need to research walls. Yeah, I love all these. These are great. Great new things, man. What's this? Oh, they changed the Iron Armor logo. Okay, that's cool. Now we're doing automation, though. Oh, so the game pauses when you're in the science mode. Oh. Look at that. We're going to run just a minute or two over today. I'm going to finish the science here, and then we'll call it. Got plenty of transport belt, which is nice. Get them started. Love the new logos. It's going to take a while to get used to because I don't know them well enough yet to know the ones I should be looking for. But we'll get there. I'm going to have to deal with the fact that I won't have any God modules. Let's make another miner for the power, just to make sure things don't turn south. Alright, so that's the science. Here's our other miner. We're not worried about efficiency. Well, let's worry about efficiency. There you go. So now it'll at least fill both sides. And we can start thinking about expanding our power setup. Now that we have assemblers, we're going to be very interested in that. So, let's see. I've still got those 2 burner miners. Let's make 2 of these and go set them up. We'll put 1 in copper and 1 more in iron. Too far, too far. Alright, what am I doing? I'm putting down... Oh, get out of here. Ooh, I guess they're going to have to do trees for a little bit, too. Pick up some coal while we're at it. Almost done with science. Cool. Now, to get the smelting really going, we've got to do logistics. But then once logistics is done, I think walls will be the next logical thing. Just to get the walls set up. I don't really need the turrets yet. I'll hand fight them for a while. But we really do need to... Did I get the coal? I did. Good. Are you done? You are done. Here, have some more. It only took 2 pieces of coal to get all those walls. That's nice. All those bricks. It's only represents 5 walls, so we need a ton more of that, but there it is. Alright, we need some more science pack. How many do we need? 20. Alright, let's automate that. Give me one of these. I need 2 more. No, I only need 2 total. I only need 2 total. Get rid of that one. So that is science pack. That is gears. So I have some gears. I need 2 inserters. And you're going to make red science pack. No, that's not the right format. Derp. Derp, derp, derp. You're going to look like that. You're going to look like that. Can I make a long-handed inserter? I can. Right, hold on, before I do that, this is actually where I want them to be, so let's lock that in. Do a long-handed inserter. Come back. Put our chest here, so that'll be our supplies. Alright. You can have that. You can have that. Go to town. I need 1 more inserter. And then we'll call it. Hold on. I want those to be there too. That needs to be there, and that needs to be there. Excellent. Done. Science! It is a happening. Well, it's a humble beginning, but it's a beginning nonetheless on the way to our mega railway domination. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.